Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got some foggy conditions out there this morning. What a wild night last night. Up way too late last night. But as you can see, foggy conditions, rainy conditions. Oh, man. So I think I could figure out StreamYard. And I might go ahead and maybe do a StreamYard. Maybe have some people up on my panel sing and talk about music and good things. One day, right? Till then, we'll just keep doing what we're doing here. And don't forget, folks, it's mental illness awareness year coming up. And it's pretty much obvious some of these people do have mental illness problems. And it's no joking matter. I guess they have a lot worse problems than me. Another day in paradise. Kind of overslept this morning. In the whole world town blue. I want to thank the Lord for us getting it right on this channel. I think we pretty much, I think the Kohlberger case is pretty much done. Just waiting to get into court. I see they went ahead and sent some people in there yesterday. There's no way to stop the house unless the courts step in or someone buys the house from the college. Here's the thing we want inside Kohlberger's mind, and we want to baby him. We want him to give us the people that he's been talking to, whether they are from across the seas, across the pond, wherever they may be. We want to know who he was talking to on these Reddits and who was he conspiring with and talking to. Right? That's what we really want to know. So you got to baby him. Hopefully he talks. I would think the same thing in the Delphi case with Richard and Keegan Klein, which we know Keegan Klein played ball. He's got 40 sitting on the table. He'll probably do half of that, a little over half. 20-some years or whatever. I wonder if Richard will play ball. Or he's perfectly innocent and walks scot-free and will be a rich man after he sues the state of Indiana. That's another big talk. What if he's innocent? If he's innocent, he'll never have to work again. I can tell you that much. But I don't think that's the case. But, I was watching a podcaster last night, and they were talking about what if Richard Allen ain't the bridge guy. Well, if he ain't the bridge guy, it's someone that looks like him, which could be 4 or 5 different people. I think we'll just wait and hold out and see what happens next step. Like I said, it's very well possible he already cut a deal. That's why they shipped him down to where they did, so far away. And that would also make sense why the police continue to say it's an ongoing case. He might have talked, or they might have had him with his phones or whatever. Now, at first, I thought Anthony Shots played a part in it because people were saying at this time he was not a police officer. And I think at one time, one of these podcasters said he lived in the States there. But it is true. His account probably got hacked and his photos got used. He had nothing to do with it. He was just a front for a fake account. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. And we really don't know if we can believe these YouTubers or not. Some of these YouTubers are being sued for photos that they either sold or had possession of. Some of them are being charged with crimes. Some of them did the boot scoop boogie out of Indiana. Heck, I wouldn't doubt it. A couple of these people took off out of the country. What's the whole Canada thing? I've seen some people bring up that do you think these people could have came from Canada? And then went back. I don't know. How big is it? Who knows? Who knows? Only the shadow knows. Some of these people, I believe, were going to be charged, but they might have done something to themselves instead of getting caught. A lot of these people are saying, a lot of these YouTubers have killed themselves or off themselves or whatever. Why? The evidence must have been stacked so high against them that there was no way out, and it was going to come out that they were scamming people and some YouTube gang or whatever, sicko ring club or whatever. Within the Delphi case, or I don't know. I have no idea. But I imagine some of these people were drove crazy by some of these podcasters, maybe. I feel sorry for some of the women that these podcasters, so-called people, men, abused, took their photos and blackmailed them with the photos and stuff like that. These are some scumbags. But don't get me wrong. The women are right up there with these scumbags. We're finding more women doing the same dang thing as these other people. I'm telling you, we need to nip this in the bud. There is talk of us going to war, but not in Russia, not anywhere else, folks. That is a deployment. That's us saying, look at this, why something else happens. Good morning, little Debbie. Johnny's sleeping till noon again. It's not noon. I don't know where you're at, but it's not noon. My clock is starting to chime. The one that never chimes is starting to chime more. And I might, when I oiled it, it might have loosened up everything, so now it's chiming. But it still chimes when it wants. We want the main brain of this club or gang or YouTube association or whatever. We have noticed that some of these people are crazier than cuckoo birds. It's noon there. It ain't noon here. Still got about 10 minutes. You'll know when it's noon. We have our air raid siren that goes off and the tornado siren. It ain't noon here. That lonesome feeling comes to your door and the whole world turns blue. Wait, Psychobabble, I had noticed you've been in a lot of chats now where I am. I seen you the other day or last night comment on Johnny Kramer is going to Yankville. I don't know. Good God. You got a serious problem, Psychobabble. But there's only one way to solve your problem. I've dealt with dudes like you. There is no reason with these idiots. There's only one way you do it. Spread the funny. They're going to spread you around. Definitely going to spread you around like horse manure. He's been working since 7 a.m. Or I've been working since 7. Good, Debbie. Good. Ooh, a lot of people were talking about last night Frank's psychiatrist that he had on his channel. Now, a lot of people are saying that is not a real psychologist. I have no idea, folks. These people pull people out of their butts just for content and views. I have no idea if she is. How'd the party turn out last night? Did they all end up getting drunk last night? I was laughing my butt off. Mrs. Cold Truth was. I don't know. She looked like she was a little bit tipsy last night. I think she fell off her own bed. That was hilarious. I'm going to start spreading the funny too on Psychobabble, Bendejo, and the rest of these channels that are on our radar for. We know where these people are coming from. We're going to have to spread the love to you folks. Don't worry, you'll be feeling our love. That's not a doctor. Yeah, they claim it is. I know there was a couple people in there last night or the other day over at Frank's saying they need to talk to Mr. Frank. They need to talk to that young man, they said. I think some of these YouTubers have some stuff to explain. It's noon. It is noon. And my clock is 5 minutes. Remember, I am Bendejo. Oh, yes, last night Debbie said she was Bendejo, which I almost vomited and threw up because that was scary. That was very scary. Now, hold on 1 minute, folks. We got tornado tests going on / air raid system. We're right back into the 50s, 30s. Yes, that was funny. I was almost throwing up, though. Very scary. Hold on a minute, folks. The air raid system will be all over. You know, I took this little one out yesterday real quick. It was drizzling out. She went to the bathroom. I can't feed her late at night anymore because I got pee pads laying out, and she's usually really good and pees on the pads or poos on the pads. But I took her out, brought her in, and then before I went to bed last night, I was sitting here eating chicken and potatoes when Debbie told me that she was actually Bendejo, the big burrito. Well, I gave her some chicken last night. I'll be dang crapped if I woke up this morning and it was late when I gave her some chicken. Just a little bit because she's on a diet. She has to have special food. I woke up this morning, she pooped on the floor. And there was, where there was no pee pad, which kind of shocked. But I don't know. She is, don't, why on God's green earth would a doctor of her caliber would be a very small YouTube channel? I don't know. He's had so many channels. He's probably, who knows? He might be big in his country or wherever he's at, which I find it hard to believe where he's at, but don't them people ever take the dog with them? That's none of your business. No, not a doctor, no way. Well, she might be his doctor. Here's the thing. I think a lot of these people called and made some calls and complained about some of these podcasters. And I think that a lot of them complained and said, these people are absolutely cuckoo. So what do? They get someone on there that possibly is a psychiatrist or whatever. And then they have them up on panel, and then they say, well, see there, I've had my reevaluation or whatever, or therapy or whatever. You know, I noticed this. These dudes, they attack a lot of women and some men. But the men they attack, well, we can't get to them because we don't know where they're at. And the women, well, God rest their little souls, and some of them are not, some of them are and can be pretty ornery little women. But we've noticed these men going crazy, and then they turn around and say, well, they're just passionate at what they do. Right? Greeno said the same thing. I don't know what I do. I love this. I'm so passionate about it. And then we see Frank talk about that too, that he's so passionate at what he does. But there's a fine line between passionate and an abuser. And I think they're just trying to find some way to make it look like, well, the reason that they're so abusive and violent is because they're passionate about what they do in their cases. You know, I don't know. I've been around police, been around people, other channels and everything. And they're very passionate. They love it. That's why they have a whole bunch of millions of views on their thing. Right? Very passionate people at what they do, but not passionate like that. And I've noticed that some of these YouTubers are trying to dig up information on me, contact family members, ex-girlfriends, to try and, well, bullshit their way into them. I would suggest you idiots stay away from any woman that I've ever dated or any woman that has my child. I would suggest you stay away and don't bother them. Right? That's what I would suggest. Because they got one thing right. There is a lot of tentacles in America. And them tentacles will reach out and grab you when you ain't looking. I think some of you podcasters have overstepped your boundaries with trying to contact our children. Or psycho women that were very upset because some of us men walked away from their situation. So I would suggest you guys stay out of the business, because I come from a place where it's mind your own business. 40 years ago, 30 years ago, hell, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, these people would have already been labeled sickos and possibly hunted down. I'm not sure. vigilante style or something. I'm not sure. But I would suggest you YouTubers stay in your lanes and quit trying to dig up information on children or contact people's children. Right? That's what I think. That's what I think. In Johnny's world, passion, abuse, interesting. That ain't my world, psychobabble. You know, I'm going to be honest. Yes, I will be violent with a man, and I will do whatever I got to do to walk away. But if I got to fight, I'm going to kill you. No doubt about it. I'm from the streets, and if you don't kill somebody, they're going to kill you. So I'll be as nice as I can, and I'll walk away. But if you push buttons and you start digging into people's family lives and their children and trying to contact your children, you're taking your life at your own risk. You guys really are. And they think it's a joke. And I'm like, you best go ask some of your other podcast buddies. It ain't a game when it comes to children, folks. We've already caught these idiots saying that the Becky Patty family and all these people hired them to work the case. And they're liars, folks. These people are trying to get inside your children's minds and your family's minds. I suggest you folks stop messing with children. It's obvious you got podcasters that came up missing for a reason. That's what I suggest you folks do. Now, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me one bit. But I am the Speaker of the House, and I'm telling you folks, I think you folks made a grave mistake. And I don't think there's anybody going to stop us. Nobody. You could take that to the bank. They already did. You talk about Greeno's kids and child support. No, I didn't. I repeat what the videos that I've been watching. I can give two craps if Greeno ever pays his child support. It's none of my business. I can give two craps if Greeno is banging every single woman on YouTube. I can give two craps. It's none of my business. I don't care. I don't pry into Anthony Greeno's life. Anthony Greeno got himself into where he is himself. No one else. No one else. Not a one. And I don't talk about Anthony Greeno's kids or try and contact Anthony Greeno's kids, if them are even his own real kids, because he's lied so many times. We're going to start labeling you folks Satan worshipers. You've been marked by the devil. Get ready for the holy war. Good against bad. No, they're trying to scam me out of some money. Right? We've already proven it's a child support scam. We're already proven that it is a pedo ring that these idiots belong to. I would suggest you folks stay away from children, period. And definitely my children. I get word you try and contact any woman that I dated or the children. And I swear, you think Frank's a tough guy. You think Reno's a tough guy. You people are going to be sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. So I could really give a crap if these guys got 50 kids. That ain't my business. What is my business is how they're not making movies. They're not doing skits. And they're abusing women and blackmailing women with photos, private conversations. That's my problem. And I know you got a lot of money. But you're going to realize that money doesn't buy love. And money cannot save you, folks. It can't save anybody. Because we live in a world where money does not matter. Something needs to be done, it's done. So all this stuff, they talk to these people, they talk to that. This is a professional doctor. This is this, this is that, this is that. We're seeing a lot of these people come up on panels that are just full of crap. And that is their game, folks. It's a racket, military, mafias, sleight of hand. Right? It's not me. I don't owe child. Where? Show me the proof. I'm tired of people coming in here saying I got 900 kids. I'm tired of people coming in here saying I was married. No, I was never. I'm not 80 years old. I don't have 90 kids or 900 kids. And I wasn't married 257 times. Maybe on YouTube, maybe on YouTube or Google or whatever, these people made up fake crap. But I ain't never been married in my life. I don't dig up information and try and call people's families and talk to their kids and claim that you're working on a case and you have the okay from the family and you talk to the kids and you talk to, and now we're finding out that it's a line of crap. Oh, hello, Mrs. Amy Celestes. What'd she say? Good morning. You're welcome to come in here. Frank does not abuse women, Johnny. Come on. I have no idea what Frank does. I know there's some times he gets upset, passionate, he calls it, and says he's gonna punch a woman or whoever it is or in the face. I don't know. I'm just reviewing what I see in this chat. Now, like I said, I have no beef again. It's none of my business. But it would make sense why their channels are getting attacked all the time and people are going in there saying they want to talk to them. And these people do it themselves. They talk about they know these people, they're hackers, they know this information that nobody knows, and we're going to be trying to make 2024 about security and safety of our private lives and our information. We didn't have this problem when we were growing up because there was no internet. If some sicko was digging around in your garbage can or sitting outside your house, scoping your house out, they were taken out because they were considered sickos. Well, yes, sometimes some people were government agents, but that's where you gotta wear a badge or whatever. Yeah, some people back in the olden days were taken out. They were government agents, police, undercover. Right? That is true. That is true. But it was a different time then. Right? Like I said, where we were from, where we grew up, you wake up in the morning, you open your curtains, and somebody's digging through your trash and looking at your house with a binoculars or whatever. They were sickos. It would be great if you wouldn't insinuate. Who, me? I'm Amy. There's nothing for me to inseminate. I mean, we're watching the videos as it's been going on. Greeno the same way. Greeno's always threatening women and telling women to go suck another man's thing or whatever. Greeno was getting photos from women and blackmailing them and all that. Now, we don't know if it's true. And I keep telling people that. I have no idea. These women could be jealous. I have no idea. Right? But I would suggest people stop trying to contact people's families or children. If these women couldn't stand us men that have children with them or dated them so much, they would have already been on YouTube running their mouths. So, and we've noticed some of these people, well, it's called sleight of hand, which some of them phrase things to trick you up to get you to say things that have nothing to do with it. Right? So I don't know what to say. I'm just giving fair warning to these people. I would stop worrying about people calling women and calling people's families. There's big talk of Sav girl losing everything she's got because she made a bad choice and sold some photos of a underage minor. There's also talk of some other people getting sued for a lot of things. And that's through the government. That ain't through the people, right? That's the government's coming after them. The bottom line is it's a felony. It's against the law to show photos of young kids, if they're not yours, on the internet in America. So it makes sense why some people are no longer on YouTube. What happened to them people? Who knows? Who killed themselves? We have no idea, folks. There's no proof of any of this. I keep telling people, these people are espionage spies. They'll lie. That's their jobs. To get intel, whether it be on you, your children, your bank accounts, whatever it is. Right? That's what they do. And then they fall back and say, well, they're reporters or they're police, right? And it comes to find out they're not. That's how a lot of these guys got info or intel that they shouldn't have got. What did they do? They called and said they were acting on the behalf of the families and that they were investigators and bounty hunters or whatever, lawyers, and they got information that they shouldn't have. And then the family member calls and they say, well, we had no idea. They said they were police. So they were investigators and lawyers, and they weren't. No, it ain't real on this channel. Well, right now it's real. I'm voicing my opinion. Right. But this is a movie music channel / outdoor. So sometimes we act. And I'll come out and tell you. Right. No, that was just a skit. This is just a movie channel. Nothing is real. It's only our thoughts and suggestions. Now, once again, I got no beef with Frank, but there's a lot of people that do have a beef with Frank. Right? Am I going to go spend my taxpayer money to go halfway around the world looking for some young kid? No, not unless he's missing. Good morning, Ricky. We got foggy conditions out. But Mrs. Amy Celeste's, no, I'm not, I'm not, upset. I don't know what's going through these guys' minds. I got no beef with Frank. He's allowed in here. I'm just saying, these guys better be careful. Laws are changing, folks. Yes, Ricky, God bless. Frank's cool, and he understands you know for what you are. Man, dude, you can figure out what I am. What I am is a patriot of the United States government, a citizen. You can try and figure out what I am. You're going to be lost in a world. I don't care if Frank knows things about me. I could really give two craps. You can say whatever you want. I'm a rapist killer. I'm a lady killer. I'm this, I'm that. Show me the proof. I mean, if you folks want to sling crap, let me make a couple calls. And I'm going to sling some crap at you. I've already had people contact me asking about Greeno. And I've already told them I'm done with that case. Tomorrow he will be Superman. If you folks can't see what's going on, I'm done with that one. And people have contacted me about Frank. What the hell is, why is he threatening these women? I have no idea. I don't know who did. They're probably trying to blackmail him or extort him or something. I don't know. He ain't Greeno. But we hope to God he's not. But here's the thing I keep telling people. When somebody is a suspect in a case and they're being watched, you don't want to get too close to them. And that's what some of these YouTubers did. And now they have been sucked into it. There's nothing anyone could do, Mrs. Amy Celeste. I've talked to the authorities. There ain't nothing. They injected themselves into that case. They got close to, like the Summer Wells case. They all ran to Candace and Don's house and contacted them. You just don't do that unless you're involved in some kind of a racket, scam, or drug thing or something, kitty. Why would you run to somebody that is under investigation for killing their own children? They did it to themselves. No, I'm not saying Frank is a bad guy. I don't know Frank personally, other than a lot of people say he's full of crap. He's a hacker. He's this. He's that. He's an abuser. I have no idea. He's a drunk. Whatever. That's his thing. I'm not judging the kid. I watch his channel, and that's about it. You can stop sending me emails, people, and I'm retired. You couldn't pay me enough money to get up off this couch. Well, you probably could, but I ain't taking it right now. Don't want it. All I'm saying is I think you guys should stop trying to contact families. I think you guys should stop trying to contact the children of the families. I think you guys should stop saying that you're acting on the behalfs of the families when now it's all coming out that these guys lied. The families are actually asking these people to take down their videos. That's right, but I always speak up for what I know to be true about my friends, and Frank is good people. Well, he might be. I'm not. I don't have a problem with Frank, but all of a sudden Frank comes out and starts telling me to keep my mouth shut. He'll do what he wants. Some people are actually trying to help these people, but they don't even see it. Ricky says he knows Frank Rizzio. Don't worry about what other people do. Yeah, good point, Psychobabble. Then why are so many people worried about what I do? These people want to think that they're above everybody else, that they're above the law because they're either sitting in an organization, secret society, or some gang or club or whatever. Folks, there ain't nobody above the law. Not even me. Jesus wasn't even above the law. They crucified thy father. That's all I want to say. Let me see what else is going on. And I got no beef with Frank's channel or whatever. Or Mrs. Amy Celeste. She's always welcome to come in here. Right? Let me see what Debbie said. Amy, I know people bash on Johnny. They make fun of him, talk crap about him, but I know he's a very good person, so I stick up for him. Hey, we all made mistakes in our lives. I paid my debt to society. I paid my dues with Jesus. We were just trying to help some of these people. I even told Anthony Greeno, don't get back on YouTube. I commented in his chat, turn yourself in, straighten your life up. And don't get back on YouTube with Delphi. They'll come at you again. And they did. They don't listen. Some people have been through that, been through hard times, heads busted open, whatever, like me. We were just trying to help them. But you know what? Amy is right. So is Psychobabble. Don't worry about what other people do. Well, here's the only thing I could say about that. If we see these people doing harm to the children or trying to blackmail the women or men with photos, and that goes both ways because we're now starting to see some of these women grow cojones. And what I call it in America is extortion and blackmail and threats. We've dealt with this threatening hot phone crap and Desert Storm and hunting Bin Laden Babacudio. I'm just voicing my opinion, just like these other people. And Frank is voicing, shut up, Frank, tell me I was blacklisted. Shut up, don't tell him what to do. And I know about you. You know nothing about me. You know a bunch of lies. That's what you folks know. A bunch of misidentification. And yes, I have a lot of people that look like me. That is true. Many. They're called lookalikes. I think Michael Jackson had a couple. Johnny Depp had a couple. And other numerous actors have a couple. Lookalikes. The other definition, sex happening around YouTube. Yeah, no. These people are adults. If these people are interested in each other and attracted to each other and they want to send nude photos and talk sexy to each other, let them. But when you start, if something goes bad, the next thing you know, you're showing nude photos or selling them to other people. That's breaking the law. That is breaking the law. And once again, I can give two craps what Frank does or Greeno. If they want to go through life acting like they're whoever, let them. Yeah, I agree, Ricky. YouTube has been crazy. When I first got on YouTube, I didn't have no trouble. All I did was sing, play guitar. Even had good comments, and I got out of my lane. And the only reason I got into the crime thing is because I've had family members that were on social media. I mean, not on YouTube, but on social media, their deaths and whatever. Yeah, Debbie, it's gaslighting. It's like you're in a shark tank. Yeah. I will say I can put up with a lot of BS, but if you mess with our wives or kids or grandkids, yeah, Ricky, I think that's what we're seeing a lot of is these guys acted themselves into a position where mm, they can't get out. But some of these women and men are saying they're not acting. That's really how they are right now, right? Which I was shocked. I'm like, nah, it's got to be acting. They're acting. Nice to meet you guys too, Debbie Fox and Brent. Yes, Amy Celeste is from other channels, and she's a good lady. I got no beef with her. She's allowed here. I'm not mad at Frank at all. I, I'm not going to go attack his channel. He's allowed over here. He's allowed to voice his opinion, but he don't scare me. Not one bit. Greeno don't scare me either. Not one bit. Yeah, no, Amy's got. I got no problem. Like I said, I don't have no problem with Frank. I don't have no problem. I don't seriously. I don't have no problem with him. It's the what's going on in their chat, and when they're on YouTube, like Frank was on Greeno's, and then Frank started threatening people, and you can hear Greeno, no, no, don't threaten anybody. Don't threaten anybody. Right? These guys acted a game, and they got called out on that game. And now some real head knockers uh, want to talk to these people. Not me. I can give two craps. I ain't spending one taxpayer's piece of money to hunt them down. They'll wait. It's just a matter of time. They can't stay out of the spotlight. It's just a matter of time they'll get to them. Let me see what Amy said. Oh, that's awesome, Ricky. So good to hear a man who is devoted to his wife. I don't know. Every woman we talk to, supposedly these people, that's their girlfriends, right? I would suggest these guys just stay away from any of the women that are right. Greeno keeps screaming, don't try and contact my girlfriend. Who is your girlfriend? We will make sure that the whole world knows who your girlfriend is. And believe me, there ain't going to be nobody that wants to go around your girlfriend or talk to your girlfriends. Not a one. I've never hit a woman in my life, and some say that's the problem. You should have. Now there's a lot of talk of these people doing witchery, sorcery, magic. I have no idea. I don't practice it. I don't want to. I'm just saying, if I'm going to leave this earth, it's going to be doing something good. It's going to be taking out the bad guys. Now, a lot of these people are pissed off at me because I took out Chinese balls. A known hacker all over the USA, all over YouTube. Some say we're one of these YouTube channels, Chinese balls. I have no idea. But as soon as the gentleman said that he's a known hacker and been in channels and mine harassing people, I took him out. Now, a lot of people are pissed at me, and I took him out on another channel. I have no idea. See, I can act just like the rest of these guys. I can be Inspector Clouseau, Mr. Columbo, Kojak himself. And it's just acting, folks. But did I really take out Chinese balls? Yes, I did. And although a lot of you folks were very upset at me, there was the other half that was very proud of me and could not believe that Johnny Kramer got Chinese balls. But I did. No, I'm not military family. Not at all, psychobabble. My family was in the military. I wasn't. But yet again, I said that 50,000 times. And people make videos about me saying, he said he was in the military. No, I didn't. I've had idiots come in here and say that I'm stealing honor against the military. No, never did. I said I was never in the military. I was raised by a family that was all military, but I myself was never in the military. I had a disability, and the military would not take me. I was in complete physical shape at 17. Because in the United States, when you turn 17, no matter what, you have to register to be in the military in case there's a draft or they need you. At that time, I had severe damage in my brain from an accident. I was in perfect physical shape and could have passed the test, but my brain would not let me be what I wanted to be. Too many numbers and math. But my name is on that if there was a draft, if there was something like that. I'm sure they will call me and tell me to report to my registration office, if that's even still there when we registered it when I was 17. Yes, Amy Celeste, balls. Chinese balls. That's what he was. He was on. I was in a chat one night, and I was just sitting there. We're all having a good time, and somebody came in up on panel, and the host was like, "What is wrong?" and everything, and he was talking all worried and everything, and they're like, why are you so worried? And he came out and said he was Chinese balls, and he is the one that's been in all of our chats and all of our hacking and harassing and everything. And as soon as he said that, he was also in chat, and I took him out. And everyone was like, God, you just took out the dude on panel. That's Chinese balls. He's a known big hacker. You're in deep crap. Oh, am I? Just gonna hack you and just gonna get all kinds of info on it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get all the information you want. No one knows you're talking about. That's It's obvious you don't know YouTube then. It's obvious you don't know what other people know. Everybody knew who Chinese Balls was. Known hacker all over the world. Troll. One of the biggest. It's obvious you people just ain't done your homework. You say you have, but you haven't. If you don't know who Chinese Balls was, you're not who you say you are. That's all I can say about this. Confidential. What kind of hacker? Regarding what? Who knows? He was a hacker hacking people's accounts that went against other people's accounts. He came right out after he explained his story. Everybody was, it's okay, Chinese Balls. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't okay. Because I took him out that day and everybody got pissed. God, you blocked him. I did more than block him. I don't think you'll be seeing Chinese Balls anymore on YouTube. If you do, he's right here in my chat. Hello, Mr. Balls. It's been a while. You remember me? I'm the one that circumcised it. Castrated them old balls. No, don't be upset, ladies. I have no idea, Psychobabble. I have no idea. It was Chinese balloon, but it sounded better Chinese Balls. Yes, the real guy's name was Chinese Balloon. I took him on. And he was someone else a couple days before that. And he even admitted that. He's a known hacker. He was hired from other channels to attack people and their chats and their channels. He came out and said that, and everybody was, it's okay. I'm like, this sucker's mine. As soon as he got off the panel and came into chat, I took his ass out. And everybody was pissed. My God, Johnny Kramer just took out Chinese balloon balls. He's going to hack you. They might be. They only get taken out for a little bit, Amy Celeste, and then they're back on YouTube. You can't really block anybody. I mean, you can block them, but it's only for so long, and then and then they're back in chat. Pretty soon, I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be able to be around certain people. The Lord has removed certain people from my life, and the Lord said I can't be around certain people. The great holy war is coming. Good against bad, evil against good, whatever it may be. I'm not sure. But I'll just do what I've been doing. And once again, folks, for the 50th time, I got no problem with Frank. I got no problem with Reno. Their problem ain't with me. Their problem is with people that do not go along with what they're putting out, I guess. I don't know. It ain't me saying bad things in Frank's chat. It ain't me saying bad things in Greeno's chat. It ain't nobody from this channel. Right? It's nobody from this channel. I thought Chinese balls come in a velvet lined box. They do. She's done her homework. Them are the Chinese balls that you hold in your hand. They're chrome. Some are decorated, and you put them in your hands. They're giant balls. You move them around. They're Chinese use them for hand exercise or to massage your hand or whatever. I think that's the Chinese balls that she's talking about. Amy Celeste, naughty little lady. Now, once again, Frank is allowed in here, but just don't threaten any of the women. If any of the women are giving him any trouble or saying, or men, just let me know and we'll time them out. Don't be threatened if you're going to punch somebody in the face or a woman in the face or anything like that. Same thing with Greeno. Listen, here's the thing with Greeno. Greeno dug his own hole. He does have talent, folks, but I can't let people go just because they have a good talent. Right? We can't take people off of the table as suspects in cases because they're talented. We cannot be biased in who's going to go to prison and who ain't. Right? We can't do that. Even President Trump has been indicted. Even Joe Biden, the president of the United States, is being what's Psychobabble say now? I've noticed Psychobabble is following me to all these channels. He's popping up all over the place. And they think it's funny. They think they're safe. And, we got weapons. Yeah, your weapons are baby crap compared to what our new technology is. These people always run to their little pew shooters or whatever. Wait till you see the new technology. I do agree with True Crime Web. I think, Mr. True Crime Web, these people are going to be flabbergasted when they find out our new technology. I would imagine they already got a whiff of what's coming, but your weapons will be useless. Your pea shooters and whatever you guys got. I don't know. I have to disagree. Anthony is not a suspect. Pretty much everyone has been tipped in at some point. Yes, you're right, Mrs. Amy Celeste. He was tipped in. He was questioned in the case, and his phone was taken from him. This is true. That is true. It's obvious you don't know Mr. Greeno. And that's why Mr. Greeno took his channel down, because all the evidence was there of Mr. Greeno confessing that he was questioned in the case, and his phone was taken, and he was there in Delphi that day. And that's true. And we also heard Mr. Greeno the other day say that he was on these cases from the beginning. He covered them from day one and exposed everything. And then he said at the end, I even went to jail over all this stuff. Well, that's funny, because Mr. Greeno was saying that he was in jail for child support. How can you be the first one to cover all these cases, to break it wide open, and you went to prison for it or jail. But yet you led the people to believe that you went to jail for child support. He did it to himself. I don't know what to say to you folks. You could get on there, you could do whatever. And I think Frank knew that because Frank even said why he was on Greeno's channel. To Greeno, I believe. You're dumber than crap, Greeno. A little bit of time pressure, all it took in there. In order to be the top head honcho in the Delphi case, Greeno will go through any extremes to be the number one Delphi the floral fires, to be the number one reporter, everything. He's even said that. He's the first one there. He was the first one to cover everything. And he even went to jail over all this. Can somebody explain to me what's going on? Hold on 1 minute, please. All right, I'm back. Had to answer that. He went to jail because he had warrants for child support. Then why would he say that he went to prison over the floral and Delphi stuff? What babies? What? Why would he say that? I don't know. These people are chewing their cabbage twice. No, I'm not going nowhere tomorrow. I ain't doing crap. Hell, come on, babies. Come on. Looky. Oh, it's right here. Looky. Baby. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. You're wrapped up in the cords. Hold on. All right. Come on. Boy. There you go. There you go. That's how he thinks of it. He went to jail because of child support. Come on, you're getting wrapped up in the cord. Come on. Oh my God, look at what you did. Go on. No, you're getting wrapped up in the cord. No, the cord. Stay away. You're going to get wrapped up in them. That's how he thinks of it. What do you mean, Amy? Can you explain, Mrs. Celeste? No, she got up when the phone rang. I was talking, then she walked over by all the cords and got her foot tangled up in it. And next thing you know, she tried to walk away and got stuff everywhere. My statement before that, I have to disagree. There's Anthony is not a suspect. Pretty much any. What? Come on, get over there. You just knocked over everything with your getting wrapped up in the cords. My God, dog. Just lay down. Get up. My God. Oh, my God. The tragedy. The horror. Let me see what she said. I have to disagree. He's not a suspect. Pretty much everyone has been tipped in at this point over the past 6 years. I don't think so. For all we know, that's not Richard Allen on the bridge. To be honest. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Everybody thought that. But then on his live the other day, he said he went to jail over these things, not child support, for covering the cases, something to do with the cases. And I think that's when Frank spoke up and said, you really are dumb, Green." Like I said, I don't have a beef with Frank. I like Frank. He was a cocky kid. Uh, but it's now there's a lot of people coming into his chat, uh, you know, triggering them, and they're women. And that's the thing. He's getting triggered. I've been triggered before by these idiots. Uh, and he gets upset and he gets violent, right? Towards his people that are attacking him, right? And I agree he should, but he should be able to stand up for himself. But the women, you should, you're better off just timing them out and letting them, or blocking them for 24 hours or whatever. I just think it's funny. These people, it's an ongoing case. We got a serious problem with cyber attacking, cyber hacking, cyber stalkers, lures, hitmen on the internet. America has come out numerous times, said we are looking for these certain individuals on the internet. And yet these people are talking, they have ways of getting intel and information. Well, the only way they could have got that information is if they hacked somebody to get that information, or hacked a government computer or police department computer or something like that, or there was a leak and they got the leak and spread it out or whatever. He does take BS from people, whether they are male or he doesn't take BS from people. He will call it out. Yeah, he will call it out, but there's repercussions of that, because there might be somebody in there that's a woman, pisses somebody off, and her husband or boyfriend uh, gets pissed off and it comes out. I've had it happen to me. Like I said, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and a lot of people think, well, you only been on YouTube 7 years. I'm like, no, 8 years. No, I'm like, no, longer than that. I took a lot of videos down that were my original music videos, but I had to take them down because I got copy struck. And them videos showed that I was on YouTube for 12, 13 years. So I had to take a lot of them down because I was copy struck in the beginning. And I've been watching a lot of channels ever since I found out about YouTube. The true crime community is largely female. Yeah, and I'm wondering if that's part of the front, right? We've known that some of these people will hide just like terrorists, just like bin Laden baby cakes, will hide behind women, which bin Laden hid behind one of his wives before he was killed. So we have found out that some of these women are actually being used themselves because a man ain't going to go attack a woman. Well, at least if you were raised that way, you're not going to go after a woman as bad as you would if it was a dude. Right? There's a lot of ins and outs of all this we're trying to figure out. It was a power struggle. I think it was a power struggle between the channels of who was going to be the first one to break the news on the leaked information that was leaked not a year ago, not 2 years ago. Try more like 3, 4 years ago when Sean Harmon came onto the scene and was attacking everybody. He was talking about the sticks and all that crap way before all these people came out and said, no, the leak was only a year ago. All right, it was 2 years ago. No, I think you folks better go and watch your YouTube channels on the Anthony Greeno and the Sean Harmon experience, which they both said they knew each other. Right? Harmon was the one that was saying Bridge Guy was his father, and the other one was his son, which very well might have been the truth, but I don't think so because the police came out and said it was all a lie. The only thing Sean Harmon got right was the crime scene. And at that time, the American people were being told that only the killers or somebody that was there would have knew the crime scene. Does that make sense to any of you? Anybody out there? Probably not. What do I think? I don't know. I think some of these people got their butts in a ringer, and we're actually seeing other YouTubers, big channels in the crime community. I mean, not real big, but big enough, where they might have known Mr. Anthony Greeno or Sean Harmon or one of these dudes, and they're covering for them. They all were friends 4 or 5 years ago. Even Hoosier Crime, Michael Catt, even Sullivan, Matt Sullivan. They were all friends. Heck, even Randy Gravett was on Greeno's channel. There was a whole group of them. They did a big party one night. There was all of them there. But then it went bad with Sean Harmon and Greeno. Something happened. They got in a big argument. Greeno said he was nuts. And I agree with that. Harmon said Greeno used him like a used rubber. I don't know about that, folks. All I know is we've been watching the Delphi case a lot from the beginning, some of us. And believe it or not, I liked Catt. And yes, Michael Catt said that's the real Johnny Kramer because Michael Catt knew my music videos. So I did like Michael Catt. He was more of a dude I probably would have hung out with. The true crime community is largely female. Debbie's washing dishes. How could the killer have known the crime scene? I don't know. Use your brain, psychobabble. I notice it is a gang. We do want to thank Mr. Anthony Greeno for confessing that it is a YouTube gang, a club on YouTube and outside of YouTube. So we want to thank them for at least letting us know. Right? Some kind of a pedo club, gang, who knows? They all knew each other from down there, down south. Everyone says, well, how could they know each other? One lived in Lafayette, one lived in Delphi. No, it's a 10-minute drive. We even have people that said in prison that these guys tried to get prison dudes to put hits on people on the streets as they were in jail. Some of these people attacking us are behind prison bars. That is true. Some of these accounts that we are seeing are people from behind prison bars. I think we'll stick with what we know. I think we'll keep doing what we know. And you folks have to remember, you got to be safe because you think these people are good guys, but actually they know people behind the bars and that were actually murderers, killers, and they're gangs, and they're trying to call hits out from the bullpen. Like I said, we're always on DEFCON 1, 2, somewhere around there, around here. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust any women. These idiots have been trying to contact people, family members, children, trying to get info on them, whatever, actually bribing them. Some of these YouTubers paid money for information, and it was fake. It was fake information. And these YouTubers didn't even know it was fake information. These people are sleight of hand. I call them Satan worshipers. You folks can call them whatever you want. I call them terrorists, extortionists, cults, gangs, clubs, rackets, mafias. That's what we call them. You folks praise them until your family member gets attacked or raped or pillaged, or your children end up dead, or your one of your family members' deaths or on social media or whatever, then everybody gets pissed off, right? I don't care, kill them. No, can't do that, remember? Remember when we were attacked and we wanted to wipe out everybody and they said, you can't do that? No, it's the same thing with these people. They can't do that. Well, we're finding out they can. And why do they do that? Because they say they can. Right? Because they say they can do that. Well, now the other side is saying they can do that because they can. Boy, did it turn into a mess. I'm glad I stayed in my lane. I'm glad we stuck to what we knew. Didn't take a rocket scientist to point that it was some kind of a sicko gang, pedo, drug-filled prostitution, drugs, meth, madness, bunch of clubs. But for all we know, it was a biker club war in Delphi. No, just let them talk. It's all evidence. And I have always said on this channel, don't mess with a military man because they will do damage. And they have. Debbie says, Psycho, you are living up to your name today. I don't know. Okay, Johnny, and thy sat 100. I have no idea. I have no idea what he's talking about. Hey, I'm just trying to save some of these people. They think they know everything. They don't. They think they're unhackable and untraceable. They're not. They think they're lawyers, police officers. They're not. It's one thing to joke. It's another to do anything else. So you can contact. You know what? Go ahead and contact our ex-girlfriends or whatever and try and get all the info you can. And I can tell you this much right here. I've never hit a woman in my life, and I've never treated a woman bad. Oh, look at the size of the. It's a woodpecker. I got a woodpecker in my bird feeder. No, he ain't a woodpecker, but he is giant. I got a giant bird. Giant bird in my bird feeder. I wonder if I can get over there and turn it. Probably not. He is giant. The whole bird feeder is like tilting to one side. Yeah, you folks go ahead and try and get all the info you want, but we will blow holes in their cases like we've been doing. We'll blow holes in their channels like we've been doing. We can be your friends, or we can be your worst nightmares. We choose peace. That's what I choose. The birds are out today, man. They are all over. Are you in the eggnog today, Psycho? He might be. He might be. He might have been. He might have dipped in old Mrs. Cold Truth's eggnog. Are you a hired troll, Psycho Babel? What channel sent you? Cold Truth is Psychobabble says Cold Truth is a fun drunk. I don't know if she's a drunk. I have no idea. Psychobabble. Nice lady, but that's your opinion. A lot of people take their aggression on me when I'm an innocent person. But the only reason they take their aggression out on me is because they know I won't flip out, right? And hurt anybody. So I let them. Did Frank, the art of deduction, have any right to flip out on me? No. And even people in his chat said Johnny didn't say any of that stuff about him. The only thing I said is stay away from Greeno. And then he went and said, quit telling me what to do. All right. But now you've been categorized with as one of Greeno's friends. You said that yourself on your channel. Now you've been labeled as one of them, Frank. I didn't do that. We were trying to tell him, stay away from Greeno. He has been questioned. He is a suspect. His devices got taken away. If that don't make him a suspect, I don't know what is. Nobody has been cleared from the Delphi case or Kohlberger case. It's still an ongoing case. You people been saying, oh, they've been cleared. They've been cleared. There's these people. Where? Show me where the police came out and said these people were cleared and used their names. Show me where the police and the FBI have come out and said these people were cleared of the Delphi case or the Idaho 4 case. Show me where they say these people are cleared, because I'm getting intel that's saying, no, Johnny, this is an ongoing case. It's not over. Even when Richard Allen goes to trial, whether he's found innocent or guilty, it still will be an ongoing case. It was bigger than what they thought, but people just can't see it. The people that are giving us so much trouble might be the people that were involved. Good morning, Sadie Belly. Good morning. Yucky, me either. No nog for me, Debbie. Debbie has already pulled out the sword and the T-Rex. Excuse me. NK is monitoring you. Nikki from the Watts case. Good morning, Johnny and Debbie. Good morning, Sadie. Would you like a cup of coffee? How rude of me. I should have put coffee out in chat. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourself some coffee. What is really shocking is we're seeing a lot of these podcasters saying, we're ex-FBI, we're ex-police, we're this, we're that. You can't hide behind ex-police. Oh, it is corruption. I'm not going to lie. You can't hide behind ex-FBI people and ex-police officers. They might know the system. Heck, they might be being looked for themselves by their own boys, their own organizations, whether it be police departments, FBI. You call some of these people and ask them, you ever hear of this guy? He don't work for us. He's giving you a line of shit, Johnny, if he's saying he's working for us, because they ain't working for us. If they were working for us, they would have been beat down probably already from running their mouths and doing illegal activities and then trying to use the federal government or the police or sheriff's department as an scapegoat that they were hackers. Trying to blackmail people with nude photos of women or men. If you don't shut your mouth about this case, we're going to show your penis photo. Who hasn't seen my penis photos when I was a model? Yeah, I'm just making content. I'm just making time. I can do what they do. Probably do it 10 times better. But I'm not here to show people up. I'm here to make content, talk about things. And another thing, I'm tired of you people getting upset at me because I'm talking about videos that other people made about you. And I'm just reviewing the videos and going through it. And people are like, my God, he made a video about. No, I didn't make a video about you folks. I made a video of reviewing of what's going on the streets, the madness. And people come at me and want to go ahead and blame me for it, right? It's your fault. It ain't my fault. You folks made them videos, not me. You folks are the ones that confess that you know hackers, that you know big people, that you know. You're the ones that made the videos saying that you were questioned in the double murder of 2 young girls and your devices were taken from you. You made them videos. Nobody held a gun to your folks' heads. You made the videos because you wanted clicks and views. I wouldn't doubt it if some of these people lied just for subs and views and to be top dog in the crime community. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They make the videos, people review them, and then the people that review the videos saying, what did I just hear that? The other night I did a video watching Greeno's live and him talking to him, and he had to be the top dog. He had to say he was been covering these cases from the beginning. He broke the cases. He came out, he broke. And he even at the end of it all said, come on, guys, I even went to prison for this stuff. Whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean you went to prison for it? You went to prison for child support, you said. Not anything to do with the Floral Fires or Delphi. You made that video and comment. Not me. Not me. You should have said you went to jail. Come on, guys. I even went to jail for child support. You didn't. You said you went to jail over these cases. That was not me saying that. That was Greeno. I don't care how many crime cons you belong to. I think I'm going to come to this crime con and set a lot of people straight. Right? We did not make them videos. We did not hold guns to them people's heads. I told you, a little bit of time and pressure. They don't even know what they're saying on YouTube. They blame me for everything. So much time has gone by in the Delphi, they can call in and say it's anybody. And the next thing you know, their whole world is wrecked. And they were innocent people because they're getting tips from who? Who are they getting tips from? They're getting from tips. You know, some of the numbers that are given out in the Delphi tip line are fake. Some of these own police departments don't even know who Doug Carter is. You mention it to who? Doug Carter. You know, the cop that's all been over Delphi. No, who's that? He's a cop. He's been talking on the news channels. Right? Some of these people don't even know who he is. Can you explain that, folks? When the state of Indiana doesn't even know who Doug Carter is. When the police departments have no idea who he is. When the dispatchers have no idea who they are. Oh, we have no idea who he is. Who's the idiot on all these clips dressed in a police uniform talking today's not the day, right? But tomorrow might be the day. They don't even know who they are. Even the tip lines are probably somebody calling somebody with a police scanner running in the background. Not even a dispatcher running in the background. Oh, I can make it sound like I'm dispatch right from my couch. That I'm on the line with 50 police officers. These people do not know sleight of hand. I can go right down the Radio Shack here, right in town, or hell, I can go to Walmart and buy a scanner and have police and make it sound like I'm sitting in a dispatch room calling out cars, Squad 51, Squad 52. Right? I don't think these people realize that they themselves have been swindled and swaggled by the people that they thought were so good. Unbelievable. Psycho, that's why she broke up with you. Hey, my girlfriend once said mine was cute. So there. I don't know. What are they talking about in my chat? This ain't after hours adult night. That's after 12 o'clock. We're doing a morning talk about crime cases. But let them talk. Right? Let him talk. Let him do it. He'll be counted as one. I was stuttering. I was strutting around like Jagger. So proud. My wife explained it to me later. I can't see what it said behind that heart. And she laughed and laughs. I don't know. Right? Well, if you're married, why are you sitting there blowing kisses to the women when you're in my chat? Why are you hitting on them if you're married? That's the problem. These men got something good at home, and you become like David, psychobabble, in the Bible. You ain't good with the woman that the Lord gave you. You want other men's women. And you're like David, who had to have it all. He wasn't happy with nothing. He had to be king of the hill. He had to have every man's wife, every man's girlfriend. And we're starting to see a lot of these podcasters become David. I got to refill my coffee. He's not married. His girlfriend broke up with him. She found out he was 13. That's another problem we got on YouTube and social media is children on YouTube. And then they want to come at the creator. My God, you had a kid on it. Well, do your jobs and patrol YouTube. That's why other countries are way ahead of us. Because they have a military for YouTube to watch these idiots that are fake accounts or AI accounts or even YouTube accounts or whatever. Right? I have no idea how old these people are. This video is not for children. That's what I clicked on every time I do a video. This is not for children. Some of my music videos are for kids can watch in case they want to learn. But these videos are not made for children. So how are children in here if it's clicked on not made for children? Because you can't tell how old these idiots on YouTube are. They might be coming in through Xbox. They might be coming in through Discord or whatever, or a totally different chat. Right? We have no idea. And they want to punish the creator. Sadie. 13 millimeter. He's hung like a gnat. And that's the problem with the world. Giant penises have taken over everything. Put these women under a spell. We call it in the United States giant penis syndrome. These women just can't get enough of it. All been compromised and swayed with the giant penis. It's unbelievable. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great afternoon. I got crap to do around here. Johnny, you are way too nice. You had a quiet chat until Frank found you. No, I've had trouble before Frank came in this chat. Actually, Frank didn't know anything about me. He listened to a bunch of lies. That's what he did. And let me tell you something, folks. No matter what, when you walk away from something, it upsets people. And I walked away from big money. I walked away from beautiful, gorgeous, incredible women. I walked away from a lot. Heck, they're calling me the most stupidest person in the world because my bank made a mistake and gave me a giant pile of money. And I turned around and dropped it all back up. Well, I didn't want the lady that just started working there to get in trouble, so I turned around and dropped it all back off to them. And they were very happy with that. I must be the most stupidest person in the world. You hear that, government? The bank made a mistake and dumped a bunch of money in my pocket. And I turned around and gave it back. Most stupidest person in the world. I should have pocketed that money and been gone out of time. And it was a simple mistake. She got the tubes mixed up. You know, the tubes that shoot the money out. You send your deposit slipped through or whatever. That got mixed up. I got the wrong one. I counted it 5 times. I'm like, this, are you kidding me? Do I even have this much in my bank? There's no way I even have this amount of money in my account. I'm the most stupidest dude around. There ain't nobody more stupider than me. Sully baby, ask who's on payroll he's on. Ask whose payroll he's on. Who? Psychobabbles? I already asked him that. Who's paying him? Sounds like a Japanese horror film. Giant penis attack in New York. Yeah. Yeah, they're popping all up everywhere. The giant penises. You know what I don't get is these people are adults. If they are flirting with each other, if they're showing each other people's naked photos or whatever of them or whatever, and that's their business. They're adults. If you're with somebody and they're not adult enough, then as soon as you get in an altercation or you break up with them or whatever, they're showing your photos or your private conversations all over YouTube, which is horrible. That's the only thing they can do. They're so jealous. I'd never stoop that low in my life to show a private conversation between me and a woman or a photo. There is no way. You people were raised wrong. You were raised wrong. You got serious problems. If you are an adult woman and you break up and you show someone's photo, you got problems. If you're a man and you break up with a woman and you end up showing her photos just to get some kind of revenge, you're children. You shouldn't even be on YouTube in the first place. You folks are children. It reminds me of high school. Oh, we all been there. We've all been there. Heartbroken, dramatic heartbroken. She cheated on me. Even men have done it. Heartbroken over love. I've been there, but I ain't never showed photos, and I ain't never talked about our me and another woman's private life, what we do behind the closed doors. That's something you keep to yourself. It's called privacy. But we live in a world and a country where these people think it's okay to do whatever they want because they can. You can, but you also have to go ahead and you have to prepare for the outcome of that. Some people are not as nice as me. I enjoy my freedom. I've been locked up before. I've lost everything I've had. I know what freedom is. And I love it. I love life. But there's just some things I will not stoop to. And how are they doing this? Probably money. They're being bought. Money is the root of all evil. These people have already tried to contact family members. We need you to come up and talk about it. Did you date Johnny back in there? We need you to come up and because I'm busting your balls and I'm on your asses hotter than pancakes in hot maple syrup. And now because we called them out and just came out and said some of these creators are actually suspects and just complete nut jobs and need help. They need mental help. And now they want to they want to dig into our arrest records. They want to try and get a hold of our ex-girlfriends or wives or whatever it may be, and children and everything. I ain't never seen a bunch of idiots in my life. Never. Belly Sadie says, did he say the patties? Sounds like the Japanese horror film Giant Penis Attack. Johnny, you're way too nice. You had a quiet chat until Frank showed up. No, I've been having trouble for a while. It's these people that think it's funny to comment when you're trying to talk about something. And here's the thing, I don't do it to other people in their chats. I ask questions, yes. If someone else is joking around with me, I'll joke around with them, whatever. But I ask serious questions, especially in a chat of people that are serious about crime. I don't joke around like that and talk about penises and stuff in other people's chats. And I only think that I should get the same treatment as I give other people. If I'm polite and call sir, ma'am, right? I'm expecting that same in return, but I live in America where I can be as nice as I want, and the person I'm talking to can say, "I don't care. You're an idiot, right? You're an evil person, whatever." That's their right. I can't change these people's minds. How am I going to change their mind? Jesus couldn't even change these people's minds and make these people worship him or whatever. How am I, a human, going to make people to choose what to believe and what they can believe whatever they want? That is their God-given right. Sadie Belly says, do you know that BG has been identified? Well, if you're going on what's on YouTube, yes. He's been identified. At first, he was Mike Patty. Second was Harmon. The third was uh, everyone thought Bridge Guy was Keegan Klein. Then everybody thought it was Brad Holder or whatever, right? Bridge Guy has been, well, everybody is Bridge Guy, right? That's why the sketches that were put out, people were going, that looks like Mike Patty. Well, maybe it did. Maybe Mike Patty was there searching and somebody found the phone before any. Maybe somebody there had the phone and planted it underneath the girls. We don't know. It's an ongoing case. We have no idea. We're just coming up with scenarios of could this have been done? Yes. Could it have been one guy? Yes. Could it have been more than one guy? Oh yes, definitely. Could they have had the phone the whole time and it wasn't there when they were searching for the girls? Someone could have found it. Yes. Explain why the pings real late at night all over town. When supposedly the girl's phone was dead and the own family couldn't get it. It just went dead. There was no answer. And even the police said, well, either the battery of the phone is completely dead or the. But even then they can get within time, even then they can pinpoint where a phone is. Even if it's shut off. So I think the technology is going to flabbergast people How did you know that when the phone was turned off? Well, like I said, technology has come pretty far. They can hear exactly what you're saying and what you're doing, even if your phone is shut off or your device is shut off. How do they do it? I have no idea. That's not my job. My job is to tell you folks that is real. That is true. Technology is good, but then it succumbs itself and it becomes more dangerous than it does good. Confirmed, it is Mike Patty. Well, here's the thing. Mike was there that day. Mr. Patty was there searching for the girls. Now, like I said, we might be dealing with a Batman, a Joker, where in the end, he set everybody up and then he killed everybody when he robbed the bank. Right? So, for all we know, the searchers, somebody out there found that phone. Very possible. For all we know, bridge guy just kept walking. We're not sure because we haven't seen all of the footage. We haven't heard all of the recording. Now, I always said there was more than 39 seconds of video. Everyone said I was crazy. There's only 39 seconds. Don't listen to that guy. He's crazy. Now they're coming out saying, no, there was actually 2 minutes of video. And I'm telling you, folks, when Delphi first broke, there was people saying there was 39 minutes of video, not 39 seconds, 39 minutes of recording, not audio or not video, audio. And that would make sense because whoever was recording, so-called bridge guy, from what the police think, somebody put the phone in their pocket and the phone probably was still recording. Even though it wasn't recording through Snapchat, the phone was still recording. After that app stopped recording on that app, the phone itself, the recorder, keeps going. So whoever it was probably put the phone in the pocket, or the girls put their phone in the pocket, but the phone was still recording. Thus, we knew that there was more than 39 seconds of 49 seconds of recording or video because you can't get from the top of that hill to where the girls were in 49 seconds. And when the police said the girls succumbed to death on that recording, that's why they didn't release it. That was a clue that there was more than 49 seconds. Season 16, episode 66. Very well could be. Look at Dr. Phil session 16 at 5 minutes. Then watch. Interesting. Like I said, I got no personal beef myself with Frank. Art of Deduction. I got no beef with Anthony Greeno. Personally. I don't know these people personally, so I'm just reviewing and giving my observation on what are we seeing. We're seeing a lot of body language from these people. A bunch of blinking eyes, a bunch of roaming eyes. They can't look. I know Greeno can barely look at anybody in the eye because something's up there. The body language of some of these people, they're acting not themselves. They're acting like somebody else, like they stole somebody's soul. It's pretty freaky. You know, a lot of us are talking. These guys are sending off body language that says either they're lying or they're very scared about something and they're lying and they got caught. I don't know. I might not make sense. You know what? I might be watching the wrong videos. The tales of a body, the signs it gives when it's either under pressure or they're trying to cover something up. Eye blinking, rubbing of nose, eyes constantly wandering, numerous things. And these guys have done it, and everybody's going, something ain't adding up. Well, no, it's not adding up. Either these guys lied about the whole thing. Why? For subs, views, and money. And the whole thing they were lying about. Or, like some of these people are saying, they got it right. These guys are nervous because they know something. They did something very bad. And they know the whole world knows, and they're trying to act like everything is fine. And it's not that way all the time. Right? All discovery is last couple days. Guess who found the bullet? I don't know. You know what I'll believe, Sadie? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or ignorant. I will believe all the information when it is in the court and the state says, this is what we got. This is the evidence we got. This was here. This person was tracked from this device to this person. That device was tracked to this person, to that person, and so on and so on. And I think Keegan Kline is going to play a big part in this case, which he probably was smart and gave other people up. And that makes sense because after they got Keegan Kline and they got all the data back from his devices and other people's devices that he sold to them, these people started getting their devices taken away and questioned in the case. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Holy crap. Did you guys see that? Now, either that was that giant bird or that was that squirrel. Holy cow. Oh boy. The squirrels are here. Hold on, I gotta put some peanuts out there for him. That's why he jumped on the window. Holy crap, the birds are out like crazy today. Use Windex on your windows. The birds are out there like nuts, just chirping away. I should shut down and do a birds video. Of course, the temperatures are pretty good. It is foggy out. It is foggy. But Sadie, you might be right about who they're saying found the bullet. I really don't. It don't matter to me. I'm waiting for court, and all this stuff will come out in court, and we'll find out the truth. We'll find out the truth. Now, Mr. Greeno, I have no idea why your phone was taken. You said that, not me. Right? You're the one that made that video. Everybody is asking you, where is your old channel and where are all your videos? I have no idea. They disappeared, supposedly. But that was you saying that, not me. Don't blame somebody with a disability, which you yourself might have a disability and not even know it. But don't blame me for it. You're the one that made them videos, not me. It's like Sean Harmon blaming me and making a video. And the whole time he's sitting there saying, that's strike two. You're going to get your ass beaten. Right? I didn't make these dudes do it. All I did was tell them they were full of crap. That's all I did was say, I'm not buying your story. That's it. And that was enough to have them get pissed off and attack me and do voodoo crap on me and witchery and sorcery and all this. Like, this is unbelievable. Well, look at her, Psychobabble. Look at what he said. Come here, Debbie. I need to spank that ass. I don't know. You do whatever. You know, these guys, they find it funny that, and it's very well that these guys might be spanking all kinds of women's butts. And that would lead back to our, and I'm not saying that's what Debbie is doing, but I'm saying this is the trail we're sticking with. For all we know, these people are from other channels. And for all we know, they might be sleeping with all these women. We have no idea. And it all goes back to Blink 182 or whatever it is. Or the Beastie Boys. They did it all for the nookie. Chicka, 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 chicka. All for the nookie and the money. Yeah, who is the brains behind this? Who is the money man? A lot of people were saying, it might be this guy. A lot of people are saying in the Kylie Rodney case, it was Upchurch or whatever was the money man or whatever. But who knows? I don't know if these people. I don't know these people. Greeno was there. He found supposed second phone. Here comes that baby squirrel, Debbie. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at him. He's just a little tiny thing. Greeno was there. Yeah, Greeno even said he was there that day. Yes, Greeno found the second phone with Abby on the bridge. But the police don't want that phone. Why? They decided to take his phone. They're not even interested, they said, in that flip phone. Oh, but we don't know that. That's what Greeno is telling everybody. Do you want my opinion? I have no idea if Greeno ever found a phone out there. It could be just Greeno saying that. Why? For views and subs, and he wants to be the top dog in Delphi. We have no idea. We have no idea. He took the phone to Ellie. They didn't want it, but they took his phone because of his POI. Yes, I've been saying that a long time ago. I've been on Delphi 6 years. I can't believe these people. It's obvious they haven't looked at my list, my video, my list of crime cases on YouTube and other ones. Yeah, we've been saying that. He's the one 4 years ago that claimed his phone was taken and he was questioned in the case. Then he said he wasn't there. Then he was. I know, Sadie. Sadie's right. One day he's there, the next day he wasn't. We got him on film with Michael Catt. saying that he was there that day. He was in Delphi that day. You just dropped a dish. Oh my God. But Sadie, you are right. One day he was there, the next day he wasn't. Now he's complaining that one of these ladies put out a porno of Anthony Greeno. Well, my heart bleeds for you, Anthony. That stinks. That's the kind of world. There's no hell like a woman scorned, Mr. Greeno. That's an old saying. That's a very old saying. That is a very old saying. And here's the thing, like I told people, just because Greeno was there that day, don't make Greeno the killer. Uh-oh, look at this. Here we go, another one. That don't make Anthony Greeno the killer. Right? He could have been there that day. He could have known the whole thing. He could be a witness. If that's the case, he should have never been back on YouTube. Right? He could have been there that day. I do agree. It's 50-50. To tell you the truth, I don't know. Are you going to believe Greeno after he's been caught hundreds of times of lying? I don't know. Is he trustworthy within the court of the law as a witness? I don't know. For all we know, Anthony Greeno was on the bridge or in Delphi at that bridge that day, but he was there looking for the girls. And one of the witnesses seen Greeno and said, "This is the guy I seen. He was all dressed in black." Right? And it could have been mistaken identity. It could have been the witnesses were not there when the crimes occurred, but yet they were there searching. And the people that were there searching were actually now become suspects because the witnesses said, "Well, I seen this guy." Right? Well, what time? Was it before the murders or after the murders? Right? If it was after the murders, it's a good chance that these people were just searching for the girls. No, I had no idea. I know Richard worked at CVS in the pharmacy department and also pictures, developed pictures and stuff. So we knew that. I mean, that's what they're saying. He worked at CVS. He was in the pharmacy department and also did pictures. Uh-oh, Debbie, look it. He's back. That's the one that just jumped. Do you see how smart they are? He jumped and hit the window with his tail. And that was to tell me that there was no food out there. And look at, I walk out there, I put the food, and they came back. Yes, Sadie, there was a lot of people on the bridge. And that's why I'm interested in hearing the rest of the recording, because we want to be able to tell. The police said there was numerous voices on that recording. We want to hear it. Was it edited? Right? If there's any kind of break within them talking, there's a good chance it was edited. But the police came out and said that there was numerous voices on that recording. Now, whether them voices were in the distance as just people walking on the trails or on the bridge, or if them people were actually there and they were lookout for what was going on to let anybody know there's someone coming or whatever, right? We don't know. We already know who Emily Ann is. Emily Ann is we already know about Emily. Emily was somebody that Greeno was dating. She ended up coming up missing and dead, supposedly. But yet her account was used as to actually lure people. Now, this was somebody that supposedly Anthony Greeno said that he dated but didn't see for many years, which he might be right. Now, how do I know all this? Well, here, let me explain why. I've had family members that their accounts have been cloned, right? Myself, I was doing a live one night and someone came into my chat with my name, exact same channel, and my face, but it was not me. So someone cloned my account. Then I was getting emails of people saying, stop sending me emails. I'm like, I have no idea who you are, and I'm not the one sending emails. And I explained the situation, and they said, oh my God, thank you for letting me know. And I'm like, I'm not sending you emails, right? I've had people, they're using people that have died. They're using their names, hot phones. They're using their names on YouTube. These are people that have already passed away from 1930, 1940, 50s. They're all people that have already passed away, and they use their names. They know they're dead, and there'll be no repercussion from anybody, right? Well, so they think. We pretty much got it all figured out. Another by KK, but they think it's Greeno. I don't know. A lot of people think it was Greeno and Keegan Klein, right? Here's the key thing. Anthony Greeno said that the killer called him. What Greeno said on his video. The killer called him, and the police confiscated Greeno's phone and questioned him in the Delphi case. But they refused to give him his phone back. Now, we've seen other videos on YouTube where people have said that they bought from who? Keegan Klein. They bought hot phones, iPads. From who? Keegan Klein. And the police tracked all them people down and went through their devices. And some of them people received their devices back. The police only wanted the data, okay, and the phone numbers that they were contacting or whatever. Explain that to me. And then Greeno says he was questioned and his phone was taken, and they will not give him his phone back. Now, granted, some people did not get their devices back. Some people, once they found out they were hot phones or whatever from Keegan Klein, they actually told the police, you can keep it. I don't want it. Right? The police were going to give them back their phones. Now, why won't They give Greeno's phone back? I don't know. I didn't make that video. That was Anthony Greeno that made that video saying he was questioned. His phone was taken. They don't want, he found another phone that was out there at the Delphi case. When the police didn't find it, Greeno found it. And the police don't want that phone. They wanted Anthony's real phone. I didn't make this stuff up. These YouTubers did. And now they want to blame me for it. Go right ahead and blame me. I'll take the blame on it. That's what they want. They want someone to blame that is standing up to their bull crap. Whatever. Whatever they want. We have no idea if that was Keegan Klein that opened up Emily Ann's fake account to lure men. For what? To get men's photos of their penises. For what? So they can blackmail people and extort them. Why? Well, because either you got too close to the case or they're just making money off of it. That's why they call it a pedo ring or a porno ring or whatever. I mean, I don't have to say anymore. Do I need to say anymore? I mean, I'm dumb. I have a disability, but I ain't that dumb. Nah, good morning, Mrs. Cold Truth. What a wild night for you, young lady. I noticed that eggnog started kicking in, and then the hiccups. You should always hold your breath when you have hiccups. Boy, and what a fall you took from the bed. Are you okay? Somebody get a hold of Mr. Cold Truth. Make sure she's okay. What a night. That was wild, wasn't it? Look at the Whittle guys. Yeah, they're out there, Debbie. They are. Let me fix the camera. Craps. Half the world has seen my little tush. I don't crap or care. You can get a woman that I walked away from to. You could pay her a bunch of money and I really don't care. You're not going to blackmail me. You're not going to extort me. You're not going to do any of that crap to me. I could really give two craps. Not personally. I don't have a grudge against Greeno because I don't know him. And that's not my job to have a grudge against him. I don't know him. I can only do what I'm seeing on camera. It's the same thing with Frank. I ain't got no beef with Frank. He's good at what he does. But what does he do? That's the question. What does he do that he's good at? Is he good at surveillance? Is he good at digging up stuff on the internet? Is fake or old crap. There goes that baby squirrel. Can anybody? Why did my chat go completely blank, and then it came back on? Anybody know? Debbie, are you still there? Who's still there? Anybody? I don't know. But here's the thing. I can't be controlled. I've been controlled my whole life. I'm done with being controlled. What are these people doing? They're hackers. They're whoever. Who are they blackmailing? Why are they blackmailing people? I don't know. I really don't care. I am in the clear, folks. And made sure I did my homework. And don't be threatened by these people. And we got such a serious problem where we are looking at police officers now that might actually know some of these people, and they might be doing illegal activities. These people out. We're not sure. It's a very serious. Debbie, did you see my chat link? And then it came back on. I don't know if it was my side or just my side. Don't know. You know, a lot of people are saying a lot of stuff. These YouTubers. Heck, for all I know, it's JL. Do everything. I don't know. How does he get everywhere? I have no idea. Some say he's a professional. He might be. I don't know. Frank's probably hacking. I don't know. I wanted to hear more about Frank. He's a talent. I wanted to hear more. I kept telling him, talk about that stuff. We want to hear no more, right? We want to hear more about this. These hackers' lives. Some being paid, some just have grudges. Uh-oh. There is the infamous black squirrel with the red tail. Now you folks tell me you got one of them. I don't think you got a black squirrel with a red tail where you guys live. See, I have to stay neutral. And I am neutral. That's why I'm in a lot of chats. I'm neutral. I'm not there to uh, cause havoc in your chat. I'm not there to uh, do anything but watch and a sub and a viewer. Right? I'm not a troll, although people claim I'm a troll. I'm not a troll. I watch things. I don't cause commotion in people's chats. And yes, some people got it right. Johnny Kramer, which is me, my real name is John, was innocent. I was innocent. I was dealing with a bunch of jealous people because I played the game better than them and I have a disability. Maybe. Maybe I did. That ain't for me to judge. I don't care. That's God is the one that judges, not me. It's not my job. All right, finally, I've lost everybody. Nope, that is your special film squirrel. There he is again, another one. But let me say this much. Let me say this much. Yes, I have proof that I don't I don't uh I don't start half of the messages or emails or whatever with women. Usually 9 out of 10 times it's women that start the chat or whatever it may be, email or whatever, promiscuous or sexy or whatever. So we don't know who to believe, right? Do we believe Anthony Greeno? I have no idea. Hook him up to a lie detector test. Do we believe any of these YouTubers? I don't know. Hook them up to a lie detector test. They've lied so much. I think they're lies. Sadie, if you're still here, Mrs. Cold Truth, Debbie Fox, anyone else, I think they have lied so much. And when they're asked, you're joking, right? It's not real. It's scripted. You're just free rolling with it. You're just no, it's real. And I think they've lied so much that their lies, I don't know, have become real. I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. Heck, I'm acting right now as I'm making this video. Right? I mean, that's the truth. You make a video, you're voicing your opinion, whatever it may be, but yet you're adding your own touches to it. You're adding your own thing to it. Thus calls acting or whatever, or role playing or storytelling, whatever it may be. Some of us have a talent for it, some of us don't. Anthony Greeno's talent lies in making videos and editing, right? That's where his talent leads. Maybe magic. Maybe he does do magic. I don't know. I know nothing of this magic or evil because I don't practice it. I know how to pray to God. I know how to believe in something good. Right? I know how to be good to women. I know how to pamper women. I know how to be good to a woman. I don't know how to lie to a woman, and I would never start off a relationship with a lie. It's not good to start a relationship with a lie. I'm nobody. I have a disability. But no matter what you people say, and the evidence is there and the proof is there, that I'm not a killer and I'm not no uh, sicko in some gang or club. Now, here's the thing, some people are saying I'm too far in and I'm actually going to have to join an organization for protection. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I got the okay from the police. Anybody comes here, I can blow holes right through the door. Right? I got I got Sheriff Grady Judd telling us, you protect yourself when you're at home. If you don't hear a police radio on the other side of that door, if you don't hear the police knocking on the door saying it's the sheriff's department, you blow a hole right through the door, and whoever's on the other side, oh well, you should have made yourself uh, known that you were authorities or whatever. So JD, Judd is right about that, and so are some of the police now coming around out here and saying, you have the right to protect your property and yourself and anybody inside your apartment. Right? That is your right. A lot of people are pissed. I don't know. I don't have felonies or anything like that, so I'm allowed to have weapons. A lot of people are pissed about that. Do I have knives? Yep, I sure do. Do I have crossbows and swords and weapons? Sure do. But I don't flash them around all over YouTube, and I don't do that crap. So I don't know what people are pissed about. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Boy, I'll tell you what, he is hungry today. He is eating everything out there, Debbie. Now, once again, do I have a personal problem with Anthony Greeno? Would I sit down and talk to Mr. Greeno? Yes. Would I sit down and talk to Frank, Art of Deduction? Yeah, I'd sit down and talk. I don't have a beef with these people. Just because I don't like their demeanor or the way they do things or whatever doesn't mean I have a personal problem with them. I probably would have sat down with Frank at a bar, and probably in my younger days when I was a drinker, and had a beer with him and joked around and laughed our asses off. Same thing with Greeno. back in my day. I probably would have sat down, had a beer with Greeno or whatever, and laughed our asses off. But there's a fine line there, folks, and I can't cross that line. Right? Not right now. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to. If I wanted to have these people on my channel, I probably could. If they wanted to be on it. If I wanted to sit down and have a beer with one of these people, I probably could. But therefore, if they're being investigated, automatically, if you're around them, now you are part of the investigation. So that's all I was trying to tell people. People got pissed at me. Well, that's their right to get pissed at me. I think sometimes that's why I was put on this earth, is so people could just piss on me because they know I'm not a killer. I'm a reasonable man. Right? If we can work with someone and change their life, we will. If we can keep them out of prison, if they haven't done anything violent towards women, raping, pillaging, or whatever, or even kids, right? And if it hasn't been a numerous report where it's not one, it's not two, it's 20 women or whatever, we'll do our best to try and keep them out of prison, because our prisons, well, they're overfilled with stupid stuff, folks. Does that make sense to anybody? I'm not sure. He's hungry again. I just put a bunch of peanuts out there and he just got them all. All I know is I can't stop what's coming. These people can't stop. It'd take an act of God. And I think God is probably on our side. I have no idea if he is or not, but I'm not a fool. I ain't going to go up against God. There ain't no way I'm going up against God. You're surely to die if you go up against God. Now, there's probably going to be, this is how you deal with these people. If, and only if I was one of these people, you start getting rid of people. And you let people know that the reason these people were taken out was because of these people that have done bad things. And the mafia and the Reich used to do that. They would just start killing massive amounts of people. And they would tell people, turn in these people. If you don't, the killings will continue. And they would wipe out massive amounts of people until these people gave up the people that they were looking for. That's a proven fact, folks. Do your history. Do your history in war. They did that back in Jesus's day. They would kill innocent people and tell them, turn the people in, or we will continue to kill innocent people. And that's what they did. That was a technique of them getting the people they wanted. And 9 out of 10 times it worked. The whole town would give up the people. It was these idiots, take them. These people are killing everybody. And that's the way the old stuff went. Right? They would kill people and say these people were killed because of what that dude did. And they will continue to kill until you turn that person in. That is techniques that they used back in the old days. Even the mafia used that. The Reich, all of them used it. They even used it when Jesus was crucified. Yeah, when the Pharaoh was upset, right? That's what he did. They started killing people, telling people to turn over the disciples and Jesus's followers and everything. This is proven history, folks. I know a lot of you don't believe it, but it is real. They really did do that kind of stuff. And they would even attack children back then. And they would say that this will continue until you turn them people in for what them people did. Right? And that's what happened. All the disciples died. Jesus died. Oh, wait, I think a couple of the disciples did not die. I might be wrong about that, but I think one or two of the disciples lived. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some more reading of the Bible. I might be wrong about that, but I mean, people don't understand things. I don't understand things. I just repeat what I learn. Everything is corrupt. We know this. Proven history. Movie, music, government, religion. The devil has his hands in everything, folks. Nothing I can do about it. You got to be strong and deny it. You got to be strong and reject it and cast it out of your life. Don't stoop to their levels. Am I mad because some of these YouTubers claiming that they're sleeping with my ex-women? No. Does it hurt? Well, sure. If it was true, yes, it would hurt. Any man with a heart or ever been in love, you start picturing a woman that you were madly in love with and someone else touching her or sleeping with her and trying to bring you down or whatever. That hurts, but power through it. These people are going to use techniques, folks. They're going to use your past, which is irrelevant today. They're going to bring up minor stuff that you did or was arrested for when you were a minor. Irrelevant. Doesn't even matter. They're going to bring up old girlfriends. They're going to bring up children's problems that you're having family problems with, whatever. They're going to do everything they can. Hello, little buddy. He wants some more peanuts. Let me see if I can give him some more peanuts. That's what he wants. Hold on, little buddy. I'm coming. Hold on. Let me get some more peanuts and throw them out there. Wonder if I can throw him out there if he's used to me now, if he'll just stay there and wait for the food. Let me see. Hold on. All right. I put some peanuts out there. Let's see if he comes back. As soon as I opened up the door, he ran up my big pine tree. Here he comes. He was watching me the whole time. He ran up in the tree. He was watching me. I went ahead and came back in, and there he is. Let's see if he comes back. We'll see. Get that little booger on camera. I don't know. I'm just trying to tell people history, facts. And they keep saying you're an idiot and you're this and that. Well, maybe so, but that's the information I know. That's the history I know. And history repeats itself. And we're also seeing that. And it's a pattern with these people. I mean, you want me to be honest? When I was younger, I had problems with rejection from women. or just people in general, because I had a disability. I could not understand. But I never had that much of a problem where I created lies or tried to hurt somebody over it. No, I've gotten in fights being jealous over dudes with women. That's true, right? But I ain't never gone crazy and done something horrific. I walked away, and a lot of people were pissed because I walked away. Live to fight another day, I guess, the old saying. Or just you finally came to your senses and realized uh, you'll find love again eventually, whether you have to pay for it or not, right? Unless you have to get yourself a lady of the night or what, you'll find love, or at least uh, affection from another woman if you even have to pay for it. It ain't worth stalking people, and it ain't worth trying to blackmail people or use something over them as a naked photo to try and get your way with them. It just ain't working with me. If anything, it's publicity. But would I do it to anybody else? No. There ain't no way I would show a photo of a woman that trusted me with a photo of her because at one time we were madly in love. No, I'm sorry, you got the wrong guy. Go somewhere else. I'm sorry, I'm just telling them the truth. You got the wrong guy. The reason women do like me, because I don't kiss and tell. I don't put my whole private life on the internet. That's why women like talking to me, because they can open up and they can tell their troubles with, and they know that it will not be put on the internet. That private conversations will be not shown by me. Maybe a hacker trying to make it look like me, but it ain't me. I was raised different than you folks. And that's what you can't get into your brains is there's no amount of money that I would do or take to wreck a woman's life that either I was sexually attracted to or friends with or involved in sexually. There just ain't no amount of money, and it's been proven. And a lot of people are pissed. I can't be bought. That's why they want me in the White House. That's why they want me to run this country. That's why they want me to run this country. Because I can't be bought. And if one man is rich, well, by golly, we're all going to be rich. Not just one of us, all of us. But I'm not in it for the money. I don't need to be rich. I don't need 5 homes, each house worth millions. I don't need that. Even if I had it, I wouldn't live that way because I wasn't raised that way. I've been poor my whole life, and I'll be poor when I go into the ground. And it don't bother me, right? A lot of people are pissed. Well, you should have did that deal. You got kids, you got everything. Really? That's why I didn't make that deal. Is because I do have children. And I do care about the women, even though we're not sexually together or whatever. We have kids together. And you should have some kind of feelings toward them, if not a friendship. I don't know. You folks were led on a wild goose chase. It wasn't by me. Uh, And that's all I could pretty much say. I don't mess with married women, and I don't mess with women that are dating people. And some of you idiots out there tried to pull that on me. Oh, that's my girlfriend. Well, tell your girlfriend to stop watching my channel and being in my chat. Right? You said my girlfriend was cute. Well, tell your girlfriend she should be at home with you watching your channel. Get her out of my chat. Right? A lot of people are pissed. I don't know what to say. You can be pissed all you want. Like I told you, I was born with people pissed off at me. And I never did nothing but was born. Look at he is taking them peanuts and he is planting them in the ground. So come winter when there's nothing to eat, he knows where they're at. He's almost has a bluish tint to him. Did you see him, Debbie? He almost had a bluish coat. The light hit it at a certain time, it became a bluish color. I hope all my mods are having a great day. I hope all my mods are having a great Christmas. I hope all the people in my chat are having a great day and a great Christmas and holidays. Yes, I know the mafia is trying to kill me. Yes, I know everybody's trying to kill me. We know some of these people are connected, secret societies. We know the Masons and everything. Another thing, I used to be in construction. I learned how to build. I know nothing about your secret society, Masons in dark rooms with candles lit and all in robes. I have no idea who these people are. They're not real Masons. Masons are builders. They built your homes. They built the roads that you folks use every single day. Them are real Masons. These secret society people, I have no idea about. What babies? What? Gonna get up. You're gonna get tangled in them wires again. Oop, stretch. Yes, that was a big stretch. But do not go there. The wires, you're gonna get tangled up in them again. You're gonna pull everything off of the counter, the table. Buy wires. Now come on. No, come on, babies. Now you lay down here. I know what. All right, I will pick you up. No, hold on. Oh my God, you're getting too big. No, you're supposed to be a lap dog, but you're putting on too much weight. I know. No, you said you wanted me to hold you. I'm holding you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was a 3-hour. I am so sick of YouTube. I would much rather be indulged in something else. A good woman. Than this YouTube crap. And no, Frank, Art of Deduction is not blacklisted from my channel. He's still allowed in here. Heck, all these people are allowed in my chat. What, baby? What? Oh, that's stinky breath. No, I need to go ahead and brush your teeth. It is the baby. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. All right, come on. Come on. Time for you to lay down. You're going to fall asleep in my lap. You need to fall asleep in my bed. No, no, no. No, no, look in my face. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got chores to do around here. Oh, come on. You're getting too big. Oh, my God. You're getting too big. You're supposed to be a tiny dog. But in your older age, you're getting bigger. I need to get you working more on this bear. No, we're going to fight. No, the bear, no good. No, come on. No, you can't have the bear. No, the bear is mine. No, don't you dare take that bear. The bear is mine. No, this is my bear. No, my God. Roll around. Get tired. Come on. Roll around. Attack. Attack. Yes, there's your bear. Have a good Christmas, everybody. Yes, Mrs. Cold Truth. Don't drink too much eggnog. Don't drink too much eggnog. You were falling off the bed last night and you had the hiccups. And I think you were flirting with one of the people on I guess you wore your ring last night. And Frank the Meister said he cannot flirt with you when you're wearing your ring. Yep, Cold Truth. Merry Christmas. Yes, Mrs. Cold Truth. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Be safe. Enjoy your holidays with the husband and the kids. Excuse me. Heck, the only reason I made most of these people mods on my channel is because these ladies were being attacked even when they came into my channel. So I made them mods so they can at least protect themselves, because if you want to know the truth, folks, I'm not sleeping with any of these women. So they're just friends. Though I look after them as friends, been down with them. If I was been down with them, I wouldn't even be on YouTube. I don't know if they would be, but I don't know. Nice fire pit. Yes, I redid it, Mark. That was actually for the junk man to take. So I gave these women wrenches so they can protect themselves in my chat. I might have to give everybody a wrench just so they can protect themselves. A lot of the people that come into my channel ain't even from my channel. They're following these women around, or they're following the men around, attacking whatever chats or channels they watch. It's happened to me. Right? Psychobabble's been following me all over the YouTube place. Do I time him out in other people's chats? No. No, I don't. I could have last night when he was in Cold Truth's chat, or that one lady that had the party last night. Did I? No. Well, I mean, I couldn't time them out, could have, but I could have reported them. But did I? No. Right? Because it ain't my channel. I do let people know if they come in there and start talking about me or whatever that it's a troll from my channel. And usually the people in that that channel that I'm watching times out them people and says, "Thank you, Johnny, for letting us know he's a troll." See, he might not be a troll there, but he's a troll here, right? And I still let him come into my chat. I'm just not the person you folks thought I was, this angry monster, a madman. You folks were lied to. We all have troubles. We all have breakdowns, but that does not make you the person that you are. Now, if it's a pattern repeating over and over and over again, well, then you got a problem. Seek help. Mark Klein. I'll tell you, the weather is beautiful today. It is foggy, but the temps are good. And it's a beautiful day, even though it's cloudy out, the sun is still shining. Now, once again, for YouTube records, chat records, and government records, I am not the one calling Frank a Nazi. I am not the one trolling his channel. For number 2, YouTube records, chat records, I am not the one trolling Greeno. It ain't me, folks. I ain't no 16-year-old schoolboy. I got bigger and better things to do. Right? It is not me trolling these dudes. They can blame me all they want, but I'm not the one trolling them. Right? I've had people say, "Oh my God, he changed the photo on us. Is it still the same name? It's still the same name, but he changed the photo. He must be a troll." No, it's my channel. If I want to change it, I'll change it. The name will always stay the same. There will always be a John Kramer in there or Johnny Kramer. The name will remain the same, but the photo might change. Last week, I was the president of the United States. Running defense. I changed my whole thing. Oh my God, he's a troll. No, it's my channel. I can be whatever I want to be. People think that they own YouTube. People think they own YouTube. Well, I got more views and subs than you, so I'm more powerful. Whatever. I really ain't got time to play this temperature or this childish game. Let's see what Mark said. Temperatures are great. A little cloudy, but we'll take it. You got that right, buddy. I know when we were growing up, this whole area in Chicago would be covered in snow. Probably 8 foot of snow by now. We just ain't seeing what we used to see when we were growing up. We might get a good storm, they're saying, Mark, coming up here in a couple days or something. We might get lucky, and we might be on the end of that storm where we don't get the snow, we get the rain. Oh my God, is he out of peanuts already, Debbie? This little guy is eating everything up. I'm going to go out there and put some more peanuts out. Look at, he's covering up stuff. I got to put some more peanuts. These little boogers, they're costing me an arm and a leg. These squirrels don't work for free, Mark. These birds out here don't work for free. They should be, but they're not. Hold on a minute. I got to put some more stuff on it. No, I just went out there. They're all out there. They're all watching. God dang, squirrels are out there. They're going to invade my home. I know it. I should have never fed them. It's like some of the dudes I went to high school with, right? Don't give them any bear. They will never leave. These guys only come out when there's free bear. I'm like, don't give them no bear. Next thing you know, they will be moving in. Right, Mark? I mean, these guys don't know Chicago dudes. No, don't give them a bear. Next thing you know, we'll be feeding them. Right? Where'd they come from? The woods. They just come out when there's free bear and food. And they stick around for about a week. I don't know. It's unbelievable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the show is over. I want to thank you for being a part of the Johnny Kramer Music Movie Channel experience. We do movies, comedy, music, outdoors. I've even done cooking videos, DIY. That fire pit you're looking at right there was all rusted up, and all the brick on the top there, the stone came out. I put all the stone back in it, gave it a good clear coat, and then painted the rest of it all black, and she is ready to go. It will make a great fire pit. It was sitting on the side of the curb for the junk man to take. Should I sell it? Well, people are saying, you need to fix this stuff up and sell it. I'll keep it. I'll keep it and use it. Maybe one day I'll find me a good little woman, and I'll be able to fire it up, and we'll sit around and kick our feet up on the fire pit and drink a nice hot cup of tea or coffee or whatever, and joke around and have fun. The world's gone, and well, it's got serious on us. Then again, I guess it all goes back to what our parents used to tell us. The world is a very serious place, and it's not a game. It took me 50 years to realize that our lives are not a game. Very serious stuff. No, I want to thank all the mods for coming out. I know I'm going to shut this video down. I probably shouldn't because the squirrels are out, but I think I'm going to put the microphone outside, folks, so I can get some of the birds that are out there. Got a bunch of birds chirping out there. So I might do an outdoor video, and I don't know what to do. I'm getting sick of everything, Mark. I'm just getting sick of everything. The only thing I'm not sick of is music, movies. And voicing my opinion, which, you know what, I'm going to shut my mouth. I don't know anything. Who am I to even give my opinion on anything? I'm nobody. And I'm perfectly happy at being nobody. An idiot. I'm perfectly fine with that. Is there anybody that has anything to say? Don't sell that. Don't tell me what to do, Mrs. Now I'm like Anthony Greeno and Frank. Don't you tell me what to do, Deborah. Just joking, Frank. Go ahead, bust my balls. Make a couple videos. Put out my past history, whatever. Hey, you can't stop me, Frank. I'm a rolling machine, a powerhouse, earth shaker, love taker, heartbreaker. You can't stop it. This machine will take years to wind down. You just don't shut the machine down. People are like, you got to shut the machine. You can't. It'll take time. Eventually, the machine will wind down. But you just can't stop rolling power. You just can't stop. You just can't stop it. It takes time. It'll wind down, folks. The machine will stop. Here shortly, Debbie says, "Don't sell that fire pit." I'm not going to sell anything. If anything, I'll be throwing stuff out or giving it away for free. But I ain't gonna sell that fire pit or give it away for free. I'm gonna keep it. It's very light. You could pick it up and move it wherever. It's not very heavy. I picked it up myself. It could be moved. It's mobile. You could take it to wherever you go. If I wanted to throw it in the back of the trunk and strap it up, and I could take it to the woods and set it in the woods and have a fire right there. It's air mobile. It's capable of moving. You better take it down a notch. Who? Me? Don't you tell me what. I'm going to be like these other YouTubers. I know you're a woman. I know you're beautiful. Probably very important. But now I'm going to become like these other YouTubers. Don't you tell me to take it down a notch. You don't tell me nothing. I tell you. I have skills, you know. When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door when the whole world turns blue. But I will be alright on the neon light. And when you're feeling lost and lonely, and you're living life. My God, it is foggy out. I'm going to tip the camera up real quick to show you how foggy it is. Debbie is feisty today. Now, she sure is. Look at that fog coming in, Mark. Very foggy out. Reminds me of a good movie, The Fog. The original Fog. That was a good one. Well, of course, number 2, the one Fog they made was pretty good. I know, Mark, she's in here bossing me around. Right? I'm sorry, but I'm going to be honest with you. I do let women have their way. Right? But I need to stand up for myself also. Because a lot of the dudes are like, this guy's whooped. Right? These women got him wrapped around their little finger. Much like the women that, or the woman that had my child, probably. But them days are over with, and I go on alone. Right? Debbie's telling me it's my channel, and she's telling me I better take it down a notch. All right, Mrs. Debbie. I will. She's right. I'm wrong. That's all right. Yes, Mark, she is feisty today. I wonder if she's had enough coffee. She's got to have her coffee. If she don't get a certain amount of coffee, she just What I'm trying to say, folks, is I need a change of life myself. I need to make changes myself. I need something secure, good, wholesome in my life. That might be what I'm missing. Every great man has a woman behind him. Maybe that's what I need. Is not a make-believe fantasy woman. Not a blow-up doll woman, but a real-life woman. That some of these idiots on YouTube have wrecked for me. That I had feelings for a couple of these ladies, but these YouTubers found out about it and wrecked it with lies and madness. Today, I guess the younger generation calls it penis blocking. I have no idea what that is. Get your penis away from mine, I can tell you that much. Idiots. Women are expensive. Yeah, they sure are. Not all of them. Some of them are very intelligent, very beautiful, very smart, and they've made their own money. Some of them have a lot more money than me. Right? I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. They deserve it. They buckled down. They worked. They created their own wealth. And all the power to them. I wish I could have had a woman like that in my life. I would even deal with a broke ass woman, but with good morals and integrity. That's why I have my chat wife, Debbie Fox. She's always there. And she puts me in my place when I get out of line. You've seen it for yourselves, folks, right here today. She said it right there. You better take it down a notch, Johnny. And she's telling me you better not sell that fire pit. And she just commented she loves that movie. They spoiled it. They sure did spoil it. They're spoilers. I don't know. My day will come and a beautiful woman will be here next to me, and you folks probably will never see me again. And I'm fine with that. If anything, maybe once a week to sing a song or play guitar. I'm fine with that. But I can almost guarantee you, Mr. Klein, and the rest of you people, after a woman gets done with me, you'll probably never even see me. And if you do, it'll be with her on YouTube. And it'll mainly be yes, dear, yes, honey, whatever you say, baby. That's probably what it'll be like. I don't know. I'm stupid that way. But anyways. Now, you folks have a great day. God bless you all. I do want to thank the incredible Foxy Fox Debbie, Mrs. Cold Truth, the old pretty boy Mark Klein, who claims he's 50-some years old, but it's got an 18-year-old face. Right? You and Debbie should go do a travel show around America. Yeah, that takes a lot of money. And that would take a lot of money. I can see the whole world right from my couch. Mark, I can see this whole world right from my couch. I can actually do a traveling video, edit it, and make it look like I've been all over the world. But let me tell you what a great band, an American band. Let me tell you lyrics from them, which would happen to be Victim of Love from the Eagles. Talk is for fools, for losers and fools. Right? These people that claim they've been everywhere, done everything. I've even been a fool myself. But I refuse to be the fool in the rain, which was another great song by a great, incredible band, Led Zeppelin. Now I'm going to end this video. It's been way too long. I don't even know why I'm up here. Sometimes I even feel like I'm in a trance or just a puppet. I'm just a puppet, folks, for YouTube. That would be hilarious. What would be hilarious? Oh my God, it's the lady of the sidewalk. People have talked about her, I guess, and a witchery or something. She walks the sidewalks around here, hunting, stalking innocent prey. Now she's gonna disappear into the cornfield. I've noticed a lot of people have been coming out of the cornfield. She's gonna disappear into the fog in the cornfield. It's unbelievable. Some say it's the sidewalk walking lady of LaGrange, Indiana. Dun dun dun. Oh my God. And there she goes, folks. What's in the cornfield? I have no idea. Why do they go into the cornfield? I have no idea. Why do they walk to the tree line? I have no idea. How many people are buried in the cornfield? I have no idea. Do I really care? I have no idea. Now, I want you all to know that YouTube is going to have to pay for my psychiatric help and my legal fees. Thus far, I will continue to give you great content and material. There is talk about a movie in the works, possibly. There is talk that I might play actually Kurt Cobain in a documentary coming up. That is very possible. There's talk of me playing Lane Staley in a documentary coming up on the channel, possibly if it happens. It's in the works. Talks are in the works, possibly. No money involved. I just want to do it because I'm not stupid. There's a lot of talk. And that's just what it is, folks. Talk. There's talk I might be working at Stargate soon. That's very possible. There's talk of me running this country. That's very possible too. It's just talk, figment of an imagination. Throw her some peanuts. She'll never leave if I do, Mark. You know how it is. You feed them once and they want more. They always return, much like the squirrel problem I'm having now. I think these little suckers are going 3 counties away and telling them, like, hey, yo, Johnny's throwing out the peanuts. He's feeding everybody. Now I got droves of squirrels everywhere. Put sidewalk lady on camera. I can't. If I asked her, I actually know who that lady is. I've talked to her before. She came up when I was planting a bunch of plants out there. And she, that's this kind of plant and that kind of plant. And I'm like, I have no idea what they are. For all I know, they're weeds. Right? And for all I know, it's a weed that someone had me pull out of their yard and said, it's a plant. Just plant it. And it's really a weed. I don't know. Who knows anymore? Nobody. But I got stuff to do. I need one of Elon Musk's robots, a woman robot, to come here and clean for me. Who knew that it was so much cleaning? I mean, usually I just let shit lay all around. I don't care. I'm a single dude. You got fungus growing on this cup. Who cares? Scrape it off. You're lucky to have a cup. When I was growing up, we used tin cans. Right? These people don't know what pain is, suffering. Who knows? Right? Now I'm pretty sure you want to clean this up because it looks like syrup and it's all sticky. And you see this trail of ants that are coming into the house? It's probably because of that syrup all over the place. Who cares? Right? Collect the ants. We'll eat them. Protein. Who cares? All right, folks, have a great day. God bless. I hope you're all happy. Folks, you just experienced the Johnny Kramer YouTube channel. The storyteller, movie man, music, entrepreneur. I just got my YouTube gynecologist degree, which the ladies are knocking on the door, just banging it down, trying to get appointments there and everything. I'm booked up this whole month, ladies. Maybe next month. But you have just experienced what everybody, well, from the old part of the neighborhood said, nope, that's how we always were. That's the real Johnny Kramer. And if you ever drank with him or partied with him, he's a madman. It's funnier than crap. That's me. But there's a lot more dudes out there that I hung out with that were funnier than crap. And we were power drinkers. Right? We were the type of dudes you drink a case of beer and throw up, and then you're like, I think I'll have another one. World you folks will never know about. I wish you all were there with me, but you weren't. So you can only picture in your minds, and that's good enough. No, thank you all for sitting around here for 3 hours. I want to thank the incredible, beautiful, talented Debbie Fox, the incredible Cold Truth, Mrs. Cold Truth. She is married, for you gentlemen out there. I want to thank Mrs. ATS News. I want to thank Bella Blaney. I want to thank old Dave Levine. All mods, all great channels, great people. And they allow me to be who I want to be, not what you people want me to be, which is some madman. And I'll be honest with you. I could be mad sometimes. But I've never struck a woman. I never used a woman. I never blackmailed a woman. I never used a woman just for money. Sorry. You guys got the wrong guys. Have fun on your merry hunt for the next Johnny Kramer. And it's almost like Led Zeppelin and Peter Grant said. They'll do anything to squeeze every penny out of the Johnny Kramer name, whether it be lies or extortion or whatever. I agree with you, Mr. Peter Grant. God rest his soul. One of the great managers of rock and roll. You can't find managers like that no more. That Peter Grant was a teacher of how to become a promoter and a manager of a rock and roll band. And there are a few more that were great. Great. The manager of Journey was a great manager. Great manager. I don't know. You folks have a great day. God bless you all. All the great ladies, all the great men. Thank you for being in here. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Do I have any proof of anything that I say? No. I have no proof other than what we have seen. All these people are innocent until proven guilty in the court of the law. I don't know what it is like in the YouTube streets, but I have no idea. All of them. Frank, Greeno, Harmon, the rest of these people all wrapped up into that Delphi thing or whatever else cases. All innocent, proven guilty. I have no idea. We have no idea to believe any of these people. We don't know. We're only going on proof and facts. That's it. I have no idea why Anthony Greeno was arrested. You pick. Child support or having something to do with the Delphi case or Floral case. I have no idea, folks. That's not my job to find out. God bless you all. Be safe if you are driving today. The weather is horrible. It's very foggy out. Please be safe. God bless you all. And once again, thank the great mod Debbie Fox for being here today. And such a great lady. They're all great ladies. God bless. And yes, Mrs. Debbie Fox, I will take it down a notch. And you're right. I'll be good. I'll be good. All right, folks. Have a great day. God bless all all glory goes to God. And have a great day.